In this video, we are going to look at the November 2023 Mathematics Paper 1. Watch the video until the end as I reveal the deep secrets on how to answer Mathematics Paper 1 questions. Question 1 says evaluate. So to evaluate means you need to work out and find the actual value. Okay, so when you look at this question, it's a very good example of a question where you are supposed to apply the laws of indices. Okay, so for example, if you have the number a, or the base a that has been raised to the power b over c, then this number here is called the base. This number here is called the root, or is indicating the root. So if c is 2, it means you need to find the square root of the base a. If it's a 3, it means you need to find the cube root of the base a. And if it's a 4, it means you need to find the fourth root of the base a, and so on. Then the numerator of the power indicates the power or the exponent or the index. All right, so the whole thing here can be written in this form. Okay, so inside here you put the base a, then c comes here, then everything is being raised to the power b. Okay, so this new expression and the first expression are the same, are equivalent. All right, so now let's answer our question. So we have the base 8 over 27 that has been raised to the power 1 over 3. Okay, so let's rewrite this expression in this form. So we're going to have the base 8 over 27, and then our c in this case is a 3, so we have a 3 here, and everything is being raised to the power 1. Okay, so because we have a 3 here, it means we need to find the cube root of 8 over 27. Now what do they mean when they tell you to find the cube root of a number? It means you need to find the factor of this number here that is inside, such that if that number multiplies itself 3 times, you should get back this number. So the cube root of 8 is 2 over the cube root of 27 is 3, and everything is being raised to the power 1. Any number raised to the power 1 is just itself, so the answer is 2 over 3. So the answer is 2 over 3. All right, number 2, they're saying factorize completely. So we have the expression 3x cubed minus 27x. Okay, so first of all, what is the highest common factor, or what is common in between these two terms? So 3x is common. So if you say 3x cubed divided by 3x, we are going to have x squared minus 27x divided by 3x is 9. Okay, so we are going to have 3x, then x squared. 9 is a square number and it can be written as 3 squared. So when you look at what is in the brackets, it's in the form of difference of 2 squares. X squared is a square number and 3 squared is a square number. So we are going to say 3x, open brackets like this, and then plus minus x squared. The square root of x squared is x You write it here and also write it here. The square root of 3 squared is just 3. You write it here, you also write it here. So the answer is 3x, x plus 3, x minus 3. All right. The third question says simplify. When they say simplify, it means something is looking big. You need to make it look easy. Okay, so let's just rewrite this expression. We have 2a minus 5b a minus b plus ab. Okay, so when you look at this expression, you have this part here that has brackets. So you should aim at working out the brackets or expanding the brackets first. We are going to open the brackets by multiplying this outside term by everything that is in the brackets. Okay? So we are going to have 2a, then negative 5b times a, you are going to have negative 5ab. So take note, I'm saying negative 5b. I'm multiplying together with a sign. So again, negative 5b times negative b to be positive 5b squared, then plus ab, the ab, this one here. Okay, so at this time, you collect like terms together. So this term has AB and this term has AB. So we're going to have 2a, negative 5ab plus AB is minus 4ab. Then do we have any other terms that are common or that are like? No. So meaning this comes here, 5b squared. So now this is the final answer because it's in this expression is in its simplest form. So you have 2a minus 4ab plus 5b squared. Okay, let's look at number 4. Number 4 says the point A has this coordinate and the point B have the midpoint 4, negative 2. Find the coordinates of AB. Okay, so it's very useful when you are given such a question to come up with a sketch. Okay, so point A is at negative 5, 3. So we are going to assume that this is negative 5. Then 3 is here. So meaning point A is here, negative 5, 3. So this is where point A is. You can join this to the origin, which is O, okay? And then they are saying this point here, 4, negative 2, is a midpoint of this line. So meaning this line continues to go like this. Okay, so the midpoint is just the middle of this line. So we're going to assume that we're going to label we're going to label this 4, negative 2. So we're going to assume that 4 is here, then negative 2 is here. So negative 2. So we're going to assume that the midpoint is here, 4, negative 2. I'm writing this so that you see what is going on. Now, this is A, meaning B is here. They are looking for, we are told to find the coordinates of B. Okay, so now how do we find the coordinates of B? We're going to find the coordinates of B by using the formula for finding the midpoint of a line. So since we are dealing with a line AB, we are going to say midpoint of the line AB is equal to, so here at point A we have x in A then y in A. Then here we have x in B and y in B. So the midpoint is going to be x in A plus x in B divided by 2, comma, y in A plus y in B, comma, over 2, and everything in brackets like this. Now, the midpoint we've been given as this one, so meaning here where there is midpoint AB, we're going to replace 4, comma, negative 2 is equal to x in A is negative 5, so we're going to have negative 5 plus x in B is the one we are looking for, so we have x in B, we don't have it, so divide by 2, comma, y in A is a 3, so 3 plus y in B is the one that we are looking for, we don't have it. Okay, so we are going to have this. Now, on the midpoint, we have this belongs to x and this belongs to y. Same here, this belongs to x and this belongs to y. So what we're going to do is that we are going to equate this x to its fellow x, this y to its fellow y, this side. Okay, so we're going to say negative 5 plus x in B over 2 is equal to, the x value in the midpoint is 4. Okay, and also we are going to say 3 plus y in B over 2 is equal to, the value of y in the midpoint is negative 2. Okay, so we have these equations that we need to solve. Okay, so I'm going to solve them here for the sake of space. So since on the left you have a fraction, so we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to have 1 times z, negative 5 plus xb, we're going to have negative 5 plus x in B is equal to 2 times 4 is 8. Also here is a fraction, so we're going to have 1 times 3 plus xb, 1 times 3 plus y in B. So we have 3 plus y in B is equal to 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Okay, so now we solve these as we normally solve equations. So we are going to take the negative 5 to the right, and then we'll have x in B is equal to 8 plus 5. The 5 becomes positive. Okay, even here we're going to have y in B is equal to negative 4 minus 3. So x in B is equal to x plus 5 is 13. Then y in B is negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7. So the values, the B coordinates are 13, negative 7. Okay, so here we have 13, negative 7. All right. Then number 5, given that OP is this and the point Q is this, find the magnitude of the vector PQ. Okay, so such a question also, I encourage people to come up with a sketch. Okay, you come up with a sketch. You have x and y. The sketch really helps to understand the problem. So you have O here, the origin. Okay, so OP. So we need to locate the point P. Point P is 4, so we're going to assume that 4 is here, 13. So we're going to assume that the 13 is here. Okay, and 4 is So P is here. So OP is 4, 13 here. So we can connect this. And this is a position vector. And position vectors, they always start from the origin. So since the O is the origin and is a starting point, it means the direction of this vector is this. Okay? Then Q. Let's locate Q. Q is 16, 8. So we're going to assume that 16 is here. Then 8 is somewhere, let's say here. So meaning that Q is here, 16, 8. So again, we can join from the origin to this point. So because it's starting from the origin, again, the direction of this vector is this. So now remember, they want you to find the modulus of PQ, of the vector PQ, the modulus. Now for you to find the modulus or the magnitude, first you need to know what the vector PQ is. Okay, so this is PQ. PQ, this is the PQ that they want. Now, let's find PQ, the vector PQ. How do you find the vector PQ? So, what you have to know is that the letter that is on the far left, which is P in this case, indicates where you are starting your movement from. Okay? So, meaning you are starting your movement from P to O. So, you're going to move like PO plus OQ. OQ. This is how you're going to move in order for you to find the vector PQ. Okay? So PO, remember, when you are going along with the direction OP, the vector is positive. But since you're going against the direction PO, it means the vector is going to be negative. Okay? Negative 4, 13. Okay? 4, 13. Then plus OQ. OQ is 16. So we have 16 and 8. Okay? It's positive because you are going along with the direction. So at this stage, you can actually write 16, 8 minus 4, 13. Like this. Okay, so the negative. Okay, so we're having 16 minus 4 is 12. Then 8 minus 13 is negative 5. Okay, so now this is the vector. This is the vector PQ. But now they want you to find the magnitude of the vector PQ. How do you find the magnitude? The magnitude of the vector is found by squaring the x component and the y component, then you find the square root. Okay? So x, in this case 12 is the x, then you square it, plus negative 5 is in the y, then you square it and you find the square root of this. Alright, so you have 12 squared is 144 plus negative 5 squared is 25. Okay, negative 144 plus 25 is 169. Then the square root of 169 is 13. So you're going to say 13 units. So this is the magnitude of the vector PQ, 13 units. Number 6, the Venn diagram shows 3 sets, PQ and R. use set notation to describe the shaded part. Okay, so this is the shaded part. All right, I can tell you that the shaded part is indicating P intersect Q union P intersect R. All right, so how did I arrive at this? Okay, so we have these three sets. We have these three sets: set P, set Q, set R. Okay, so now shade, if we were to shade P intersect Q, P intersect Q is this part here. This is the intersection of the set P and Q. Now, what about P intersect R? P intersect R, it's this part here. All right. Now, if we say P intersect Q, then the union, if we say union of a set or union of two or more sets, it means all those elements that are making those sets. So we are combining the intersections. Okay, so P intersect Q union P intersect R. So that's how this was arrived at. Number 7, given that the matrix A is that and B is that, find A. So, part A, they want you to find A transpose. The transpose of a matrix means you need to interchange the rows with columns. So the horizontal arrangement of numbers is indicating the rows, and then the vertical arrangement is called the columns. Okay, so A transpose, they want you to change this horizontal arrangement of these numbers into a vertical column. Okay, so we are going to have 1, 2, 4. So this is the transpose of the matrix A. All right, at B, they want you to find the product of the matrix A and B. Okay, so the matrix A is 1, 2, 4, then multiplied by the matrix 3, 0, 4. So when multiplying matrices, you multiply row by columns. Row by columns. Okay, so we are going to start. We are going to have 1 times 3. So 1 times 3 plus 2 times 0 plus 4 times 4. And everything in big brackets like this, because we are dealing with matrices. So 1 times 3 is 3 plus 2 times 0 is 0 plus 4 times 4 is 16. 3 plus 0 is 3 plus 16 is 19. So this is the matrix they wanted. Okay,